Hello po, welcome back to Negosyong Cordy. Nandito po tayo para hindi lang i-promote yung small businesses but also to learn from established businesses like our subject for today, Sagada Weaving po. So we traveled from Baguio to Sagada to see for ourselves what Sagada Weaving is all about and to also learn from the experience of Sir
Ezra.
Ezra.
So today we have with us a long-time person in the business of weaving, ang Sagada Weaving, which yan ho yung pangalan ng kanilang shop.
Yep.
And business name, has been here for quite a while already.
Several decades.
Yeah, so in my younger years,
Oh, diba?
and we have already been hearing and seeing products of Sagada Weaving. At it has a reputation of being, in terms of quality, talagang kanyan pulido ang gawa, matibay, no? So we're so privileged to have with us Sir Ezra Keithley Arondoque. Sir, welcome to Negosyong Cordy.
Thank you for the compliments na sinabi, no? I hope Sagada Weaving deserves it. And I deserve it. Well, I'll try to earn it.
Ganun ba, sir?
I'll just try to earn it. Anyway, I'm Ezra Keithley Bondad Aranduque. Foreign sounding name. Pero, mind you me, I'm an Igorot by blood and by heart. And by birth. So, I've been here in the Cordilleras 80% of my life. So, being born in Baguio, raised here in Sagada. So, I consider myself one full Igorot.
Of course.
So, going back po sa ating Sagada Weaving, sir, can you tell us how this business started? Ano ho ba yung naging istorya ng negosyong
Parang
Sagada
Star
Weaving?
Wars. Origin story.
Okay. This goes back to 1960, although probably my grandmother, the late Andrea Bondad, she had a friend, an American lady named Mrs. Foster. During the late 50s and the early 60s, most of the men folk were working in the mines. Like Lepanto Mines, Felix, lahat yung mga minahan sa Benguet. Nandun kadalasan yung mga kalalakihan ng Cordillera. They saw or they noticed that there was a substantial amount of idle time sa mga kababaihan. So, they started discussing things, came up with the idea of setting up something wherein the ladies would be able to use their idle time or downtime, whatever you may call it, into something productive para masuportahan nila yung earnings ng mga asawa nila. Hence, lumabas yung weaving. So, they started something na Mrs. Foster was in charge of the marketing side of things. And my grandmother was in charge of the production side. So, their company or whatever was called Lepanto Crafts and Sagada Weaving.
Okay.
So, doon nag-umpisa yan. So, sa 1960. So, they had the ball rolling. They were able to, alam naman natin yung mga managers nung araw sa mga minahan were issued diplomatic passports. So, parang it worked in the favor
Of Mrs. Foster.
of Mrs. Foster kasi nadadala niya yung mga goods
Outside.
sa outside without on a diplomatic
Going,
pouch. So,
Walang customs or anything.
so, lusot lahat yan. Lusot lahat yan. So, maganda. But then, syempre, time comes na magre-retire din yung asawa niya. Eh, pati siya, bumalik sa States. So, that was in 1966.
Sir Ezra, nung time na yon, anong market nila? Or dinadala niya lahat sa ano? Sa
No, meron din silang local market. Meron din silang local market. But I think bulk of the market was
going out of the
going
country.
out.
Sa US siya.
Oh.
Swerte nila, no, ma'am?
So,
Mga pinakaunang ano, di ba?
so, ganun ang nangyayari. So, nag-close down sila noong 1966. In 1968, our grandmother got in touch with Miss Foster to allow her to continue as Sagada Weaving alone.
Wala nang Lepanto.
Wala nang Lepanto Crafts. So, again, they both agreed na ganun. So, ayun, doon na nag-umpisa yung Sagada Weaving. Meron siyang mga naka-partner na iba, pero in due time, parang na-buy out, I don't know, na-buy out or whatever. Pero parang hanggang sa naging siya na lang.
Sole, ano na po siya?
Sole proprietor na siya. So, from 68 to mid-70s, siya lang. And then, yung mga kasamahan niyang nagtatrabaho was yung some were old employees of Lepanto Crafts and Sagada Weaving. And she started dealing with less fortunate
Okay.
na, let's say, single moms, widows.
So, yung pong social good part or yung ganong part ng business, parang doon siya nag-focus.
And hindi naman, pero she gave preference to employing these people na single moms, widows. Actually, I think. And then, so ganun ang naging direction niya. So, providing employment at the same time providing for her family. So, halos lahat kaming mga apo, siya na yung parang nag-aano sa amin. Okay, send you to school, everything.
Tinaguyod niya yung family na po.
Tinaguyod niya. Late, mid-70s, my mom had the unfortunate luck of, getting separated from my dad. So, umuwi siya and started working with her mother along with the widow of her brother.
Oh, wow.
So, sila na lang ang nag-aano dyan. So, gano'n, parang within the family pa rin yan.
Oo nga.
Ayun, napatayo nila, they got it running and everything. So, late 2000 na, 90s, I got hooked up with my wife, or I think my wife got hooked up with me.
May comic relief talaga.
No, because I always introduce my wife as the lady who made the mistake of saying yes to what I told her. So, ayun. Then, tatlo na sila. It's my grandmother, my mom, and my wife. So, started working together. Kaya ako, okay pala yung samahan nyo eh. Dito na lang muna ako. Huwag muna ako makisaw-saw dyan.
So, when did you assume managership po dito sa business?
Actually, when my mom died,
Oh, which was?
it was 2007.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I never wanted it. It will be known. I was quite reluctant kasi sabi ko, ano bang alam ko dyan?
Mag-18 years na po, no?
Ano alam ko dyan? I never even finished college. Ano alam ko dyan? Alam ko lang magmaneho eh. Biyahe-biyahe lang ako eh. Pero, Well, siguro, with the blessings of our friend up there, and the guidance of yung mga tsahin ko, mga ano, nandito pa rin tayo. Hence yung sinasabi ko na I never make any major decision without
Without
actually
consulting them.
consulting them. So every time we had to make a hard decision, I would always say, auntie, or uncle, or yung mga pinsan ko. I'd always call them, say, ano ba talaga? What should I do? Ganun eh.
Pero sa operation, sir, it's your family now that is directly involved. Like you manage it, but the kids and the wife are also part of the management team.
Actually, it's me and my wife.
Ah, okay. Oo.
The kids, I cannot compel them. Kasi hirap pilitin ng mga bata ngayon. Pero although prayers and fingers crossed, I hope na one of these days may mauntog sa kanila.
To take it on.
Yeah,
Oo,
to take it head on. Kasi, tatawag ko naman sila, hey, drive me to Divisoria, drive me to Baguio. Kahit kaya ko pa, pero tanda na ako. Please, accompany me. Ganun
So,
na.
di nila alam, mini-mentor na.
Strategy.
Actually, that's what my mom did to me.
Oo nga sir, di ba sabi niyo kayo hindi kayo interested nung umpisa?
Tsaka ganun, yung pupunta siya sa Maynila. Ako yung nasa Maynila noon is, can you take a day off sa trabaho mo? Bakit ma? I need someone kasama sa Divisoria eh. Then yun, unconsciously na dito tayo. Tapos sasabihin na, dito ako bumibili ng ganito. Ito yung boss nila, tapos pinapakilala ko. Tapos,
Informal ano no?
very, very
Mini-mentor
informal.
niya sa logistics na.
Very, very informal. Tapos, punta kami sa kabila, ganun din. And then, after some years, bigla na lang tatawag yan, I need some things, can you run to this store? So ako naman, okay, just to keep my peace with my mom, I'll just do errands, and then all of a sudden, yung once in 3 months, nagiging once in 2 months, and then nagiging monthly. And then nagiging twice a month.
Siyempre si mother na utak, no, ma'am?
Biglang...
Para walang least resistance yun eh. Kasi favor lang.
Favor naman, masakit na yung balakang ko. I cannot travel that much. So, gano'n.
Long trips.
Sige, okay. It worked. It really worked.
So that's your first engagement in the business. So, sir, I'm curious lang kasi nga sabi mo, it looks like a lot of your supplies come from Manila. Yung raw materials po, yung sa fiber, where does it really come from? And what is it made of muna pala? Ano siya?
I'm
Most major raw materials
we are
po.
using, ngayon, be very, very honest, we're using 100% synthetic threads. Now, there's a reason behind that. We cannot find a steady supply of cotton. Although I do remember, during my grandmother's time, I would look forward to summers because that means I can go to Ilocos Sur with her para mamili ng cotton thread.
Okay.
So we'd probably spend a week or 10 days sa Ilocos, and well, life is a beach. Malapit sa beach
Kaya pala. Enjoy kayo doon.
I would really look forward to those days na summer na, makakapagbakasyon na naman ako, gano'n. Pero, and then, very raw pa yung cotton na kinukuha namin, although dyed, but we were the ones who would
Spin it.
hindi, yung we would make balls of thread para pwede nilang i-warp. Kasi twisted lang siya, and then we would really make balls of thread. And I remember we were being paid 5 pesos per kilo. Ay, 5 centavos per
ball.
kilo. Oh!
Oh, pero malaking pera na nung araw yun,
Time
sir.
na yun.
Oh!
Sir, anong ginagawa ng mother niyo doon? Namamakyaw siya or may isang supplier lang siya?
We'd go from the town of Santiago all the way to Vigan. Stop, gano'n.
So kung saan meron.
Kung saan meron, ayun, doon siya mamimili.
Pero
Kaya-
at least, sir, nakokontrol ninyo yung kasi dahil kayo yung nagko-convert into
And then, tapos, kaya noon, walang uniformity yung kulay namin. That was the main problem of my grandmother and my mom. Walang uniformity yung pag sinabi mong blue, kung ano yung deny nilang blue, you have to work with it.
Oh, iba-ibang shades.
Iba-iba shade.
So, minsan alanganin
Yes.
yung quantity niya. Oo.
So, we encountered those problems hanggang sa, I think, sa amin na kami na yung nakasolve noon We were able to get in touch with a thread manufacturer na kinausap ko talaga yung may-ari. I'm willing to order bulk. Pero I have to have my own colors. So, ano ba yung minimum quantity mo? And pwede ba? Kung ano yung kulay ko. Maraming naghahabi.
Parang exclusive
exclusive kasi.
Sagada Weaving yung
Yung kulay. So, we were able to agree on a handshake. Hanggang ngayon, binibigay naman niya. So, wala akong reklamo.
So, no dyeing happens here, sir?
Wala
When
po.
pagdating niya, nakadye na to your prescribed colors
Yes.
pala. Oo.
Pero we're looking again at the possibility and hopefully we can really swing it na magkaroon din tayo ng just like Nardas. Kasi si Nardas, siya mismo nang nagdaday ng thread
Oo nga
niya.
po.
So, we're also looking at maabot din namin yung ganun na level.
Quality control na
Oo,
po. Nasa inyo yung
kami na yung magdaday. Kasi sa amin, we would be able to employ more
Yeah, oo. Kung
people.
mas maraming
ma-
processes.
mas marami kang processes na magagawa. Mas marami kang pwedeng maging
tulungan.
katrabaho. Hindi yung matutulungan. Kasi pareho lang kayong nagtutulungan. You give them jobs, they give you goods. So, both of you are working for each other. Yun ang doon. It's a dream, but everything starts with a dream.
Correct. True.
Sir, just going back when they started, when your grandma started the business, prior to that, parang it's an ongoing practice now of the women in Sagada to weave. Parang the skills are already there.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Kasi that's why we always correct yung mga guides or travel coordinators na nagsasabi na sila ang original. I would outrightly say na, excuse me, hindi po kami. But probably to put it on a mainstream, siguro kami. But to be the first ones to claim na kami ang nag-umpisa ng paghahabi dito sa Sagada, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Kasi, according niya sa mga kwento, ang weaving nung araw, sa traditional and custom natin, all women folk must learn how to weave. As the men folk must learn how to hunt and farm. Kasi sila yung mga kababaihan yung gagawa ng damit ng pamilya nila.
Self-sustaining po kasi, no?
Pero nung araw, and I think this weaving, kahit yung old style of weaving, yung backstrap, we adapted it from the lowlands. Kasi wala naman fiber plants dito sa Cordillera eh.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask next Na nung umpisa ba, were the materials sourced locally or it has always been like imported from Ilocos?
Hindi, yun talagang accordingly sa stories, yes.
Okay.
Kasi ang may fiber nung araw was the lowlands eh. Like the Ilocos had their cotton, they had abaca, they had magay. And the same thing dito sa Cagayan Valley, ganun din. And sila yung unang napasok ng mga dayo. Dayo meaning Chinese, Japanese, Spanish, or whichever. And isa pa is there is no really written history of the textile development sa Pilipinas. But Japan and China have a very, very extensive written history regarding textile development.
So tayo, something introduced then.
No, parang sa akin ang paniniwala ko, we adopted it from them.
Sa mga merchants na nagdadala ng
Yes.
nila.
Na-exchange sa gold.
Yes, mga barter, di ba? Barter.
Barter trade lang yan nung araw.
So sir, sa ngayon po, like you said that one of your challenges is sourcing cotton. Parang medyo mahirap na
Yes,
mag-source ng cotton. So apart from sourcing of, which you also now replaced with another raw materials, what other challenges po ang na-experience ngayon sa production side po?
Konti lang ang nagkakaroon na ng interest na matuto maghabi.
May mga youth, mga ano po ba? Mga,
I think-
mga kabataan.
Our youngest, I think, is... At saka, minsan, I end up blaming the government. Kasi andyan may ayuda, may 4Ps, may...
AKAP.
Di
Di ba? May AKAP sila ngayon.
Ba't ka magtatrabaho? Binibigyan ka na nga. So, yun lang. On the production side, bihira magkaroon ng... Kokonti na lang yung may interest na gumawa ng ganitong trabaho. Pero I think, if we really help each other, like, again, I'll say, the government would really help us promote and market.
DOT na ma'am dapat. Actually. Tsaka DTI, DOT.
DTI. Mas DTI sila.
Now that you have mentioned DTI, ang problema is, di ba, ang dami ng sa Baguio, ang dami ng copycats.
Oo. True.
And everybody is marketing it as Sagada Weaving. Modesty aside,
They're borrowing your label.
everybody's, hindi, Sagada Weaving din yan, Sagada Weaving din yan. And ako, kuminsan sabi ko, wow, buti kung ako lang yung tatamaan, hindi. Pati yung weaver, tinatamaan. Pati yung sewer, tinatamaan. Pati yung nasa palengke, kung saan sila namamalengke, tinatamaan. Di ba? May domino.
May layers yan eh.
Ano yan eh.
Domino effect.
Ilang layers din yan eh. Sabi ko, pero, sabi ko, if we really did, I'm not saying that they are not doing their jobs, but they're not that enthusiastic in doing their jobs. If they really helped us market it, maybe on our part, we can also offer mga kasama natin sa trabaho a better compensation wherein comparable naman sa ibang trabaho.
At the same time, maging attractive din po. Baka yung kabataan maging interested din.
Yes. Kasi sa akin, again, it's law of economics eh.
True.
Doon ka pa rin sa mas mataas ang sahod. One way or the other, yun ang hahanapin mo. Pero ang labor target natin naman is, again, excuse the term, the lesser opportunate. Like, yung baka hindi nakatapos ng pag-aaral. But at least, kahit sana man lang, mabigyan din natin sila ng competitive edge economically. Yun yung ano natin
So
dyan.
it becomes also an incentive for them
Yes.
to focus on their craft. Oo.
So, if we can do that, and we can do that if we can create a market talaga na in demand yung ginagawa natin. Kasi actually, yun nga yung discussion namin palagi eh. It's not like food. Ang food, kailangan mo talagang food eh.
Right now, right?
So, kahit mahal yan, bibilin mo, right? Pero, a hand-woven bag, you can live without a hand-woven bag.
It's not a necessity.
Yeah, it's not a necessity.
Ang Sagada, it's one of the better tourist destinations. Ano po ba? Does it have any impact on your sales, on the promotion of your products?
Of course, the more people who come, the more chances that you can sell. So, yes, it creates a positive impact. Yung tourism. But modesty aside, mas malakas ang buying power nila noong 1990s kaysa ngayon. Kasi ngayon, kontento na yung mga tao sa picture eh. Sorry No, noon is, when you said you wanted a gong, you'd go out of your way to really buy the real gong. Same thing sa weaving. If you wanted a hand-woven bag, you'd go out of your way to really buy a hand-woven bag. Ngayon, yun nga bumaba yung values kasi ngayon we can do with replicas. I mean, kasi nasabi mo na rin kanina na nung bata ka, yung mga bags mo were something else. Ngayon, kayo nga, sabi ko, yung bag, yung tela na galing China, tinahi sa Bulacan, tinatakan ng Sagada, may Sagada na bag na ako. Ganon. Samantalang nung araw, hindi, you have to have the real thing.
Kailangan talaga yung conscious consumption. Yung aware ka sa impact ng buying decisions mo sa society in general.
And talagang mas comparing it pandemic and pre-pandemic and post-pandemic, mas iba pa nung pre-pandemic. I mean, yung crowd na nakita nyo kanina is nothing compared pre-pandemic days. Pero although, it's slowly getting back. It's slowly getting back. And well, only time will tell. Kung talagang babalik yung dating crowd
Yung
na
foot traffic.
pumupunta rito.
Kasi may diretso ng Manila,
Yes.
Manila Sagada, di ba?
Meron.
Yung mga Cubao
Nakita po
buses.
namin
Nakita namin kanina, may diretso na pala. Oo. But going back again to the marketing side of it, ano ho yung pinakamalaking market ng products po ng Sagada Weaving?
Baka hindi kayo maniwala.
Local.
Locals.
Wow.
Locals. Locals pa rin.
Mabuti
We have people na yung age namin, who would come back and say, gusto kong bumili uli ng bag. Why? Bibigay ko sa anak ko or bibigay ko sa apo ko. These are repeat. Sila yung
Customers.
actually
Oo.
malakas yung repeat customers.
Oo.
And most of them are locals. Not
Not from
Sagada,
here,
but local Cordillerans. Like the people in Bondok and elsewhere. Sila yung malakas talaga tumangkilik. Sila yung sila yung may experience mo na
May experience na in using and then understanding the quality, di ba?
Then saka sila yung papasok sa shop is, I want two of that. Yung gano'n lang tapos makikita mo yung mga bisita, na gano'n lang. Ayun, parang nagugulat na. Oh, buibili ito, two of that.
Wagas kung makabili.
Tapos sabi nila, sino yun? Wala, local. Sabi namin. Hindi, di mo ba narinig yung kwento niya? yung bag niya nung high school siya,
Buhay pa.
buhay pa. Nabigay na nga niya sa apo niya.
Kaya time to change, time to replace.
Said niya.
Oo.
Kaya ngayon, bibili siyang marami.
Oo.
Ganun ba yun? Yun. Kuminsan sila pa yung indirect advertisers natin sa...
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth po.
Sa loob pa ng store, yung... Tapos pag nakita nila na tinitignan nung...
Parang nag-aalanganin pa.
nag-aalanganin yung mga bisita. Uy, bili kayo, maganda dito.
Matibay.
Matibay. Hindi ka na magsisales. Okay. Tahimik ka na lang.
Sila na lang.
Baka may masabi ka pa eh. Baka makakontra mo pa eh. So, and then eto rin, showcasing din yung paano natin ginagawa. It becomes a selling point din.
Yeah.
Kasi alam nilang hindi
Yung
siya galing
hirap
sa
that
factory.
goes into it, the effort that goes
And,
into one piece.
And more and more people are learning how to appreciate it. Like,
Kasi ngayon nga, it's a growing trend now that anything handmade, di ba? It's far more valuable
yes,
compared
yes.
to yung yung machine
Machine-made,
produced.
mass-produced.
Oo. Sir, ilan po ngayon ang weavers natin?
I think I have 5, 8, I have 11.
Oh, okay.
From a high of 40.
Pero do they all come here or they can weave it from home?
Actually, meron tayong isang lugar.
Oh.
That's where actually Sagada Weaving started.
So hindi dito, sir.
Ito yung residence ng lolo at lola.
Oo.
Pero yung Sagada Weaving really started doon po sa farm.
Okay.
We have a small farm.
Oo.
Doon
So
talaga
you still
nag-umpisa.
have some weavers there?
Meron pero dadalawa lang.
Okay. Oo.
Dadalawa lang sila
40,
nun.
that was a lot.
Yeah.
There was a point in time that we were working with 40 people. So,
Ano po, nag-retire sila?
hindi. Pandemic.
That was,
We were hit by the pandemic.
yeah. Like most businesses.
Yeah, sa bagay, wala naman doon.
No one was spared. Sabi.
No one was spared.
Ano pong advice nyo sa mga entrepreneurs na katulad nyo? Kumbaga, they're going to something totally different and they were not interested in the beginning, yung gano'n yung... Kasi, nangyayari naman po hanggang ngayon yan eh. Yung minsan, engineer siya, tapos papasok siya bigla sa fishing business. Yung mga tipong gano'n.
No, sa akin lang is, actually sa akin, I was quite reluctant na to really take over. Pero when I learned na kailangan talaga, I also really put my heart into it. Na acceptance. And once you accept it, work on it, put your heart in it. Kasi pag half-hearted, lang mangyayari sa'yo yan eh.
Hindi tatagal.
Hindi tatagal. Any job, actually, any job. If you really want to succeed, just put your heart in it.
Yeah.
Tapos po, sir, kasi nga, kahit sabihin yung, nilimit ninyo yung business niyo dito lang talaga sa premises niyo dito. We can say it's a success talaga kasi ilang decades na po ang Sagada Weaving. Ano po yung secret behind that success?
Being happy with what you're doing. Enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
Actually, hindi namin linimit yan. It just so happened na parang nag-max out kami ni Mrs. Nag-max out yung capacities namin.
I'm sure po, in-approach na kayo ng mga, tatanong kayo, gusto nyo mag-export, yung mga ganun po siguro, no?
Yeah. Meron yan. May nagtanong ng ganyan, may nag-o-offer ng ganyan. Pero isa lang yung sinasagot namin. Export, you have to deal with quotas eh.
Yeah.
Production na po.
Eto, handmade. Ay, handmade yan. So, if they're willing to work with the systems that we have in place,
Why
fine.
not? Oo.
Kasi nangyari na yan. May mga nangyari na yan. Like, lalo na sa handicrafts. Order sila, magbabagsak sila ng order sa'yo. I'll order let's say like the bag. I'll order 200,000 pieces. So gagawin mo, bibigyan ka ng napakaiksing time
Time
frame.
frame. Oh.
I want it in 4 months. Nag-hire ka ng maraming tao. Eh, on the second month, I'm cutting it into half.
Ay.
Saan mo ilalagay yung hinire mong tao?
Wow.
And dito sa akin, ever since, kahit panahon pa ni Lola at saka panahon ni Mama, if there was one thing that we really avoided doing, was firing anyone. Kasi, sabi nila, why don't you like firing? I've been fired a couple of times. I know how it feels.
May mga future plans ba to mechanize at some point the weaving?
Meron, pero not in the sense of fully mechanizing it. Like, I would like to retain pa rin yung paghahabi pa rin na ano, but probably improve yung looms. Probably put some metal implements para lang mas gumaan yung trabaho nila. Pero yung the system of really doing the job, eh kung maaari lang, huwag na natin baguhin kasi actually yun ang selling point.
Oh,
Yun ang selling point mo eh.
hand-woven.
Handwoven things eh.
Having said that, maraming salamat po for the time that you've given to
Yeah.
Negosyong Cordy. Maraming salamat, sir.
Likewise,
Sa Ezra.
the honor is mine.